Now, look towards Talbot Kamishki. That's extreme late game rotation being made by 52 X-Rage Esports, the champions of PMPL Pakistan. And their strategy is quite similar to the players of IHC. Play slow
Yeah.
early, mid, and then play extremely aggressive late game.
Talk about strategies, man. Sometimes these kind of zone, they just throw the entire strategy that a team has planned off guard. Because as we did see the plane fly path all the way up north, and the circle is now completely down south. So that in general has caught a lot of teams off guard. Here we do have TDK Legend, though, eyeing out the players of Scarlet's Gaming in the front. Mafia Ninja is the only man, or the only chicken in the house. And TDK, they're looking like a pack of wolves, just trying to overtake Mafia Ninja here. But Mafia Ninja 2 is quite oblivious of the fact that he might just be eyed out by the players of TDK or any sort of threat that's going to be around him. Airdrop one's going to be on the board as well, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be the AWM who's going to be going for that big green cannon.
Well, I mean, it is going to be quite an interesting take right here. The Ohm, and I mean, Pika is going to be quite unhappy about this. The airdrop is quite far away from him, otherwise he would have gone for it. Now that he's mentioned that that is his favorite weapon. But on the other side, they look at this TUF, finally some action. Well, some possible action in front of us, but as far as Edgar, he was going for the reload. The players from the side of Grounders, I mean, just one play. In fact, Zigsaw was able to drop his vehicle down to the shoreline, and now he will be looking to see if we can wait this out. Just be patient enough, let the players from the side of TUF leave, and then he rotates inside the circle. But oh, I8, what's happening?
Oh, and look at the Grounders already getting caught in a really tricky spot right there. That's something the Grounders weren't really eyeing out for, but unfortunately, things are going to be quite tough for them as Mafia Ninja finally gets taken down. TDK, Legends quite out in the open, but AJ as well is missing quite a lot of shots. And oh no, Skylight's Gaming. This is not something we expect from a team like that. AJ is just missing out on so many shots here. And that's just giving ample amount of opportunities for the players of TDK to try and capitalize on this entire spot. AJ now just going to drive around. As TDK Legend definitely will have his little bit of confidence booster on his hand too. He's going to try to heal himself back up. And AJ is going to try to toss it in aid, but gets caught busy. The hands are quite busy. And instantly Legend just steps out of his comfort zone and will take down AJ. But at the same time, Scarlet's Gaming have 2 casualties on their side.
Yeah, the good thing for that play was the fact that Legend was traded out. Otherwise, AJ would have gone down for free, and that was not a good thing for Skylight Gaming. But now, Jane, he has Nima spotted out in the open with nothing but a rock protecting him. And Gyalzen is here. The backup has arrived, but it is a complete... the fight, for now at least, is in the favor of Train to Kill. They took down 2 players from the side of Skylight Gaming and lost only 1. They have the numbers to play around with, but they are being extremely careful. In fact, too cautious at this point. They should have gone for the push on towards Mafia Ninja, taken a gamble of just pinning down Nima with a little bit of suppressing fire, and then made the play from there on out. But giving Gyalzen the breathing space to go for a revive on his teammate now puts the... well, the ball in the court of Skylight Gaming, and they know how to hit it, and hit it hard indeed. There's the pickup on Jane. Train to Kill, losing 2 players. Jane and Legend, they have been eliminated, but Sandesh is still there along with Siog.
Shifu, sir, as well, taking down half HP. And look at this. I8 now against the players of High Voltage. Extreme gets taken out. Not really that great of a news for a team like High Voltage. We'll need to try and capitalize things over here, but we do take a look at Shifu, sir. He'll finally be confirmed. Deadeye Sky's not really looking that great. As you guys do see, Deadeye Sky's currently have 2 players knocked out, or 2 players being taken out almost. Regicide as well losing out on one of their players. TDK losing out on 2 of the players. But Scarlet's Gaming, so far, they're actually looking pretty good. They were stuck in quite a tricky spot, but still they're able to make it out alive.
Well, but let's see. Oh, on the other side, though, that guy's on top is going nowhere as he has been taken down. True Love as well will go for a swan dive with the buggy, but manages to survive on the bridge. Oh, Leo is going to be quite upset, almost finding the second pickup and, well, pinning down Deadass guys down to the 2-man roster. Now, it is still going to be quite tricky for DE to make it work in the late game stages, but Seal Esports, a pretty decent job by them, securing 2 pickups with this bridge camp that they had set up. Now, The crossing is going to be quite open for them. All they have to do is cross over to the other side and make sure they get to the compounds. But the extreme southern shift of the circle is, well, going to be giving a lot of trouble to almost all of the teams on the other side. Regicide in the heat of the action. And we do have walltrips on our screens. One knock secured. Mad Max, in fact, knocked and finished. But rest of the Phantom squad have arrived.
Talk about the squad arriving though, but this time the circle again is going to be taking another curveball shift. All the way on the bottom right side of the military island. All the teams again are being pushed outside their comfort spots. And this is something the teams will need to try and play around now. As I did mention this, and look at Stalwart Esports having some of the prime spots currently in the zone. But IT against the players of Seal as Demo falls down, one of the starter players for them. But IC will be instantly traded out as well. But unfortunately, this time it's the play zone being quite cruel. And IC wasn't really able to withstand the damage that the play zone inflicted. Because already Demo inflicted quite a lot of hurt onto him as Wally now. He does realize he's being overwatched by the players of IT, so IT is not going to let Wally just get out of that tricky spot. Leo, too, realizes maybe it's time for him to take a leave as well. And this is probably the wiser and the most mature option that they have left currently. IT losing out on a player like IC is definitely going to be hurting them quite a lot.
Well, but let's see. I mean, they are going to try and go for the push now. IHC stuck in the blue zone. The late rotation giving them more trouble as the circle just keeps moving away and away from them. On the other side, Susan from the side of Jan Mara. Well, quite close to the players of Freestyle right now. Wasi is the man sticking around for a few extra moments, but Jan Mara, they are going for those pickups, and I believe a knock has been secured. Tyrant, he's not knocked out. He's in the water at least for now. Malik, he's trying to see if he can rescue his teammate. Alright, Tyrant was knocked out. Malik going for a revive. Did not get there in time and loses out on Tyrant. So, Freestyle, I think, the promise that was made to us a little bit earlier, we're going to have to wait to see Freestyle pop off. Just a two-man roster surviving up against the 4 from the side of Jan Mara. And let's not forget, you do see on the radar as well that Phantoms, they do have the high ground. So, Malik, if he does manage to reach the summit of that hill, he's still going to be in a world of trouble. But the spray from Gunner putting Malik down to around 50 HP is going to make sure that the man is instantly going to be taken out by Yeta in just a matter of seconds. And Delta makes it! Ooh, that is extremely lucky.
Barely surviving too, look at that. The boost somewhat helping him out right there. We'll take a stop for now. We'll need to patch himself up. As the kill feed now is going to keep on dancing because, again, as I said, the circle takes another shift down south. This time it's tilted a little bit on the left side. So that means Stalwart Esports, they will need to be a little proactive. But the team that might just be the biggest threat for them potentially can be Phantom Esports because they're currently guarding the edge lines from where Stalwart Esports might just be thinking of breaching in. 52x Rage as well. Champions of PMPL Pakistan, looking to conquer the entire South Asia Championship as well. But the way or the paths are going to be full with thick and thorns, and how are they going to try to navigate their way around?
Well, let's see. I mean, there's still a lot of opportunity for them. We are 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes in the game. 43 players alive, 15 squads still remaining. Only one team has been shown the exit so far, and that was the squad of TUF, getting wiped out a few moments earlier. But maybe Skylar Gaming, they're going to be next as Uzim from the side of I8 does find the knock and the finish from on Nima, and DRS, they have the players of Skylight Gaming spotted out as well, so they are in a little bit of a sandwich situation, and to get out of this alive in one piece, it's not going to be easy.
Indeed, it's not going to be easy. I2, clearly you do see a lot of paranoia on all these teams. Makes a lot of sense too, because the circle has been taking a lot of curveball shifts, and this is something that teams as well will struggle. Look at Reviews barely surviving on a nick of health. I8 now unfortunately getting caught off guard in that open rotation, but they don't have any other choice. Neither wasting a lot of smokes in this early phase of the game would mean quite a lot to them, but I8, they just have no other option left. They will have to utilize all sort of utilities, and that's what they're doing. But Crypto as well finds a nice return knockout on the players of DRS that might just buy some time up for them.
Yeah, that was just an incredible opening from the side of Crypto, but will his team be able to utilize it to the maximum potential? They will have to find a few more, and rules being taken out by the players of Skylight Gaming might just be the thing that I8 needed to escape their dire fate. They are making the push along with the blue zone, but Killer Whitey, look at this, the last player remaining from the side of DRS, and his crosshair was set to pick off the players of IOT, or at least dish out a little bit of damage, buying him some time to go for a revive on his teammates. Delta was the closest, and Killer has managed to secure a spot right next to his teammate, going for the revive, but recovery from the side of DRS, it's going to be a tough one. On the other side, though, Skylight Gaming up against the players of I8, Crypto with a nade, taking down Mafia Ninja, Refuse going down in a trade. It is going to be quite impressive. AJ is going to be the last player surviving. Crypto with another one lined up is going to go for the lob, and is this going to be perfect? It's quite on point. Extra damage is out, but now that the blue zone is here, he's going to take more damage on himself as well. Utilizing the weapons and just going for a push, I think, might just be the play that I8 need to make. But hey, whoever wins this fight, be it Crypto or AJ, is going to be the reason for his team making it into the top echelon in the very first game. AJ did go for a revive on Galzen, but he was knocked out again. Now AJ is bleeding out slowly and steadily. Crypto sees him. The drop shot comes in, and well, that's the finish on Skylight Gaming. I8 securing 4 extra points for themselves.
Talk about a heroic entry, and Crypto has mastered the art of that. Crypto with 3 elimination. This man's on a domination right now. Indeed, a man who's going to be quite difficult to stop at this point, but Giant Mara too, another one of those teams that cannot really be ignored. If they are being able to slip past the radar, then Giant Mara is going to make sure they're inflicting the maximum hurt on the entire lobby. So Giant Mara will need to be punished, but still they have such a great compound to play with. Actually, the only team with the prime spot currently inside the zone. As I said, Stalwart Esports, just because of the zone, they got caught off guard, so now they'll have to move as well. They're trying to move around the edges. But Giant Mara, they do hear a lot of vehicles, a lot of chaos on the edge, but they're just not able to get any sort of visuals just yet. As Seal, against the players of IHC, just a little bit of low blow from their side, as IHC was not able to find him, but still is able to slip away with the frag, as we do see Stalwart Esports currently on the edges again. But Stalwart, do they have any clue that Giant Mara might just have a little bit of sneak peek onto them?
Well, but let's see. It is looking quite intense right now. Stalwart Esports with all 4. Giant Mara, the only team that can match their numbers in terms of the amount of players that they have. But look at this. Now, this is quite interesting. Phantom Esports. We do have Crypto in the backlines from the side of I8, the last player surviving from his team. But Phantom Esports and Regicide, these two teams are just about to collide. And if they do on this slope, that's going to open a world of opportunities for Crypto. We do have I8 in a bit of the distance as well, but they do have a comparatively safe entry going wide from the extreme northern side and entering the circle from there. Regicide, they're just going for a climb, and Slipknot is letting them do that for free. Well, not for free, at least. The nades are being used, but none of them have connected so far.
And this is the exact pressure we talked about, the PMPL South Asia. Crypto from the back, spoiling the entire dreams and hope of the players of Regicide. He's just spoiling their games at this point. Slipknot finds an easy entry, and he will take over and capitalize on top of it. Slipknot able to put the final nail in the coffin for Regicide, and Crypto just completely shattering the dreams of Regicide in this game, as they will be taken out from this one. As Seal eyeing out the players of IT, not really giving a lot of sound cues away, but IT, they don't have any other option. They will need to try and capitalize and move on inside the next zone. But Seal too, they also have a bit of pressure on their back so far. The smoke is the only one just providing some visual distortion, but not for long. The smokes are going to be fading away, and that might just mean Seal's lifeline is well fading away.
Yeah, I mean, Seal Esports, they're going to be the world effort. Baron taking a few more shots on him now, barely with a sliver of HP. One more, and that's going to be it. Done and dusted. Seal Esports, they are out of the game. We're down to the 6 top teams. The top 16 players still remaining in the lobby. Deadice guys have been forced to take an exit as well. And, well, I think the next one might just be freestyle. They have the last player surviving inside of the game till now, but it's not going to be easy to make it till the very end. On the other side, the Stalwart Esports haven't been spotted out by the players of Giant Mara, the main competition. And I think their entire plan is just to take control of the circle from the easy side, just pick the team with a few numbers remaining, pick them off, move into the zone, and then just keep the players of Giant Mara. But it's not going to be as easy as it sounds.
Nothing's going to be easy, man. Nothing's going to be easy, especially in these final moments. Look at that. Snake like those are just going to be lying around on the entire battlefield, and Pika this time gets caught off guard. Of course, he would have. Stalwart Esports too, man. They're just being in such an uncomfortable spot for now. They don't really feel that comfortable inside this entire game. And if you talk about Phantom Esports, look at them. They're also taking quite a lot of shots. John Mara, too, spotting him out. Stalwart Esports, unfortunately, lose out on one of their players while they're trying to make the rotation. The zone is not really being nice to them.
Well, as you said, the zone is not really being nice to them. It has been moving away and away and away from them this entire time since the game started, in fact. And, well, for now, Scry, he's just trying to deter the players of Phantom Esports from moving towards his teammates. The smokes have been laid out quite nicely, creating a lot of moving space for the team to, well, just move around and find some extra cover, just reposition themselves while taking those team fights. On the other side, though, Freestyle, as we were talking about them, Vasi is the last player remaining for the team, and he has found his way, quite cheekily in fact, towards the edge of the circle. He's inside the zone.
He indeed is inside the zone. Look at this. This is what we talk about, a little stalemate. John Mara finally falling down. It's Stalwart Esports finding a nice equalizer with that nade. Now it's a 3-on-3 situation. Action looking to capitalize again and maybe just be able to find another one too. But this time, Action catching a bit too much hurt from the players of Freestyle. It's Vasi, the solo man survivor, all the way in the back from the side of Freestyle, inflicting some damage and hurt. That means it's going to buy off a bit of time for the players of Giant Mara just to reset.
Well, but let's see, John Mara, I think they do have a very nice possibility of going on to win this game. Look at the nade from Gunner. It's quite close. Cry's going to be down. And Top finds himself the last player remaining for his team with barely 50 HP on him. Gunner decides this is the moment to go for a push and, well, destroy and delete Stalwart Esports from the lobby.
God,
and Snipe YT with a bug, he just runs over the last player. Stalwart Esports, they are out of the match. We have the top three teams, ladies and gentlemen. John Mara sitting there with all four players. 6 points secured, 6 eliminations secured. The Grounders are going to be there with just 3 players, 1 elimination secured. They do manage to bring their total tally to quite a decent amount, but Phantom Esports are the team with the most eliminations in this lobby so far in this match. Vexy and Slipknot, they are going for the push, but this fight against John Mara is completely against them. It's a 2v4 situation.
John Mara currently is looking in full force. It's going to be really hard for anyone to stop this one, but maybe Phantom has just found a kryptonite as he does take down one of the players. Snipe YT gotten rid of from the lobby, and now Slipknot's position as well is being compromised. But Phantom Esports still, they're just being those nice hunters in the grass. They're not really giving their positions away that easily. Crawling inside the next zone too. All these teams at this point, they've got themselves a little bit of comfort spot inside the zone. A little piece for themselves, but Giant Mara quite spread out wide. Personally, do love the spread that John Mara has been holding so far, but Slipknot, the nades are crawling in quite close. This one's going to be even closer as Slipknot gets slipped down and gets knocked out, unfortunately. And Slipknot knocked out. This leaves Vexy, the only man alive. A lot of burden on this man's shoulder.
Well, definitely there's going to be a massive burden on him, but hey, let's see. I mean, if Slipknot can't find the opening, Vexy can definitely use the Grounders as a distraction and then take on the players of John Mara. It's a 3 versus 1 versus 2 situation now, since one more player from the side of the Grounders has been taken out, and it's up to Sensei and Mr. Black to try and see if they can secure the winner chicken dinner. Well, and then there were 2, ladies and gentlemen. The Grounders up against John Mara, and that's the finish. That's the game right there. Winner chicken dinner being secured by the players of John Mara, the very first game